and population reduction.
Oh dear, there's only one place you can get the BlackBerry Curve 9300 in pink on Pay As You Go.
John Napalm Street.
This is the original canister.
You guys gotta see this.
Somebody opened the canister. There's some kind of goo everywhere.
And 4 times before, you heard the call. A deadly experiment. A freak accident. A secret that will be carried to the grave as the horror classic is reborn. Return of the Living Dead.
She's a fucking zombie!
You stay away from her!
Saying nothing, arms at your side, like a zombie. Breathing just enough to keep the blood circulating.
Even better than sunny Spain.
You ought to have seen the refugee camps there. There are 20 of us in each tent and cannot afford toilets.
I told her I hanged 10 and I guess she misunderstood.
You're going to hell, you know.
I don't think so. I believe in a loving God who forgives little fibs as long as they lead to recreational sex.
You really want to drag God into this?
Who gave me the penis, Alan?
Quit playing the game!
Panels down. It's the only way to change the system.
While the emergency meeting of the General Synod has yet to confirm or deny whether they consider last night's event to be a miracle or not.
You're causing great offence to people of my faith. And many faiths worldwide.
Then I could understand if he suddenly appeared in the Middle East, in Israel or Palestine. But in the north of England?
Meanwhile, the suicide rate across the United States has rocketed overnight, with over 300 suicides reported across 40 states.
On today's show, men who think they're God.
This is the man whose face has been broadcast across the world. A Salford man with no qualifications, Mr. Baxter was formerly employed at the Easy Rent video store.
The Son of God will be sent to reign over hell.
Thought about you, and Ocelot and school and all that, Pete, Fiona, your dad. The existence of God has destroyed us, so it stops, because I say so.
They have possessed you. You're doing exactly what they want.
They want you alive. This is your only way out.
Oh, yeah, right, so what? I bugger off and abandon the world to the devils?
It's the death of them as well. Not those lost souls, but the thing inside them. All God's work. And when you die, you're not ascending to paradise, you're dying properly and forever, taking the whole thing with you. God and heaven and hell, all dead. The end of this world and the start of a new one without religion on our backs.
And what sort of world would that be?
Better. Because right now we're promised an afterlife, so we waste the 70 years we've got. If God is dead, though, and this is all we've got, maybe we'll use it. Maybe we'll become better than you.
Or worse. Did you think of that?
Well, maybe, but that's up to us, not you. It's daft, because this is what I always thought long before you came along. Soon as we get rid of God, that's when we grow up. And then you said it too. It was in your big speech. It was there all along. You said we've got to take responsibility, and if you really want us to do that, then we've got to do it on our own. I'm right.
The Third Testament. The family business closes down. No more heaven, no more hell.
It was all on tape. The police had the house keys, wired the place up, recorded everything. Steve made his broadcast in the end, and it was transmitted worldwide. They keep on playing it now, all these years later. Everyone saw it and everyone heard it. That was the testament, and that was Judgment Day. The death of God. Yeah, sometimes it looks like nothing because we can't turn to a book anymore, or a church, or some man in a dog collar. We've got to look at each other.
But what is Judgment Day? Is it the raising of the dead? The four horsemen of the apocalypse? Whatever shape it takes, only the Third Testament can prevent it happening.
NSA,
No.
MI5,
No.
MI6,
No.
you world order,
No.
the Bilderberg Group,
No.
Mossad,
No.
the Freemason.
No.
Perfectly lovely part of town.
Am I safe to go and forage? I like to forage.
I represent the Eternal Valley Funeral Home, and I'm here to talk about an extremely unpleasant subject. People continuing to live.
If we don't have a frickin' funeral soon, people, you can say goodbye to Howard's Flower.
Calm down, Howard Jr. Now here is the zip, the zap, and the Z. We're gonna rewire Charlie Lovable here into the greatest threat to seniors' lives since nursing homes themselves. Switcheroo.
So you believe in a blood-sucking dog?